Hey guys, and welcome to the video for the basic mechanics of steering and using your ship and abilities in Sea of Thieves. So the first thing you're going to want to know in Sea of Thieves is how to draw your weapons. So this is fairly simple. On the PC, you just use the scroll wheel, and if that gets stuck, you can use 1 and 2, especially 2, which swaps to your sword. Now, do note that you will only start with the sword, the flintlock pistol, and the long rifle. However, for 960 gold, you can purchase the blunderbuss, or the shotgun, which is amazingly useful for invading enemy ships and boarding and also countering boarders, as it can pretty much one-shot players if you get all the pellets on target. So use your scroll wheel and it will swap between these weapons. Unfortunately, it only goes 1, 2, 3, 4, no matter which way you do the scroll wheel. It will always start with sword and then go flintlock, long rifle, blunderbuss, back to sword. So keep that in mind that you will have to quickly scroll through a few of them if you want to get to your blunderbuss from your sword. Now, once you get on your ship, F is the button that you use to interact with things. If I want to ring this bell, for example, I'll just press F. If I want to jump on the cannon, I press F. And there's a few different things on the ship that you can interact with. So let's start with the most important ones. To leave the dock, you need to raise your anchor. So you press F to interact with it, and then you just walk forward until the anchor is fully raised. Next, if you press F to use the wheel, you can steer away from shore. And doing this while your sail is furled, so you can see my sail is nice and furled, will allow you to rotate your ship in place, which can be very useful on a galleon in naval battles. Then you'll want to head over here to set the sail length. Simply press it down with the S key and your sail will go down. And you can set this to varying lengths. So if you don't want to go at full speed, say you want to just cruise by and assault someone with your cannon, you can set it nice and high like that. If you furl it all the way, well then your ship will slow to a crawl and then stop. But for the purpose of the video, let's have it fully out. Now, one thing that a lot of new players do not realize is that is not the end of using the sail. There's quite a bit more to the sail. So if you look, you can see these little sort of streamers in the wind. And you can see our sail is looking kind of sad. So first, let's steer around this rock. And that'll allow us to catch the wind. So if you watch the sail, as we start to move towards the streamers, it starts to react positively. And once we get full on into the wind, there we go. Starting to really get nice good wind in our sail. And now we've got pretty much a almost perfect wind. There we go, there's a perfect wind right there. But there's another way to achieve this. If you head behind the sail, you can trim the sails using set sail angle. And this lets you move the sail to catch the wind. So the little trick is to just look at the flag up here on the top of the crow's nest, and that will show you exactly which way the wind is blowing. And then you simply set the sail and go back to what you're doing. Now the final things are you can climb the ladder, ring the bell, use the cannons, and to use the cannons you want to take some cannonballs out of your cannon things. And then you can, if you have the cannonball equipped, you can load the cannon. Otherwise, if you just jump in, it'll give you the option then. Now, to equip an item, so for any of your usable items, the Q button will allow you to access your item wheel. So if I just press Q here, it brings up an item wheel. So I've got the lantern, the shovel, the spyglass, which I can use to search the horizon for other ships. Don't see anything, that's good. Or bad, but good for the video. I've got the cannonball here, which lets me load the cannon if I have it equipped. The compass, which lets me check my direction. Buckets for bilging. If you get any holes in the ship, you're going to want to start bilging after fixing them. And planks over here are for fixing the ship. And then bananas are for healing your health. One banana is 25% of your health. So I like to just keep on the spyglass, and if you switch to your weapon and then just press Q, it'll go back to your last equipped item. Now, the other useful things on the ship are your ammo chest. So if I shoot my pistol here, you can see I lose an ammo. It'll be right down here. So I'll shoot again. There we go. And if you just use the ammo chest, it refills all your ammo. And each of your guns had their own... Oh, we're about to crash the ship. Let's avoid doing that, actually. Each of your guns had their own ammo reserve, so you really will start to feel like a pirate with your own brace of weapons. When you jump onto an enemy ship with your flintlock, shoot at the guy in the crow's nest, grab your sniper rifle, shoot him again, grab your blunderbuss, shoot a guy running at you, and then switch to your sword for some quick and gritty combat, trying to reload as you can whenever you defeat an enemy. Now, the other useful things, let's steer towards that storm so I can show you some bilging. Normally, you do not want to steer towards a storm in a sloop, as storms take away a lot of your ability to steer, as well as your ability to use the compass, but it's a video, so whatever. So there's the map table. So you can zoom way out, you can see where you are, where you've come from, and if you zoom in, you can see the name of the maps. Then there's the voyage table, where you can propose a voyage if you have one. So I can put my voyage here. I don't know. Weird noise in my house, that's kind of creepy. Down here you've got the wooden planks, you've got your banana stash, you've got your equipment chest, which is where you get your various items from. You've got your clothing chest, just to equip my nice little bilge rat jacket. And then finally, there's a little trick for a lot of new players. You can turn off your lanterns. Now this one is a pretty big tip, because with your lanterns on, you're not a sitting duck, but it's fairly obvious to anyone on the ocean where you are. In fact, yeah, like that guy over there. That guy in the galleon. I mean, he's in a galleon, so he's probably not too worried. Let's try not to sink our boat. But you can see his lanterns are on. Now let's just climb in the crow's nest to get a better view of this. So if we just climb to the top of the crow's nest, we can see there's a galleon parked at that island over there. So I'll be paying this guy a visit, but for now, that is pretty much everything useful that you can really do on your ship in Sea of Thieves. Try to make sure on your first voyages that you can grab as many cannonballs as possible. And also try to go aboard for planks and bananas, as the starting stuff just won't really take you through enough of a naval battle. You are going to be doing a lot of cannon firing, you're going to be doing a lot of repairing, and you're going to be doing a lot of banana eating. So stocking up on supplies whenever you find an island is a great idea. Anyways guys, thanks for watching this video on the basic mechanics of your ship in Sea of Thieves. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you like it, and have a good one.